What's going on? So let's go over how to throw our hook. At our gym, we teach it a more conventional way. We go 1, 2, 3, and then your uppercuts right and left, 4 and 5. So 1 through 5. So the left hook is gonna be our 3. Okay. So first of all, let's go over a couple things. When we throw our hook, some people throw it with the thumb turned to the inside. I like to throw mine with the thumb up, okay? But both are hooks, and it comes down to preference. Okay, so look, when we throw in the hook, boom, thumb up. Now let's talk about the reach. The reason I like to throw mine with the thumb up, okay, with the thumb up, is because I like the difference of the reach. You can kind of do the same thing when you turn the thumb in, but I like the way it feels when I turn my thumb up, okay? The elbow has to come up behind the hook. So you see I'm on a level with the floor. It's right here at my face level. Right here at face level. I go out and flip. Out and flip. Now let's talk about loading the hook. So, left side, okay? Slight turn of the shoulders is all you need to help load the hook for you. Boom. Slight turn of the shoulders, slight turn, and then you got to snap it across. Boom, snap. You got to picture somebody's head or face or some ball right here, and you give it a good snap. To stop yourself, you got to clench everything from the ground up. Further out, closer in. That's important with our hook is to drive that back foot into the ground. A lot of times when people throw the hook, they back foot comes up off the ground. Good centered balance. Okay, just act like there's a stick right down the middle of the body, and you can't lean either which way. So when we throw the hook and you rotate the body, the weight needs to shift back to the back foot a little bit. Boom! I feel my back foot driving into the ground. Now let's go over stepping and landing the hook. So that's just, we went over just standing there. Now we'll go over stepping. So when to close range, you're probably not going to be, well, you shouldn't necessarily be in range to throw a hook on somebody so easily, right? Because that means they can hit you. If you can hit them, they can hit you. So stepping with the hook. We slightly load. We drive off the back foot. By the time that foot hits the ground, the hook is hitting our target. Boom. Slight load, boom. And just a little snap. You can't be real stiff and strong with it. It's like, boom, a little snap. At least until you get perfected learning better. All right, drive that back foot into the ground. Slight load, short step. That foot needs to land out in front of you. And that's what's gonna stop your momentum from getting thrown forward. Here. All right, and once you get all that down, practice that and you perfect it. Then you can start going to the body with the hook and then the head. So if we go to the body, drop down low, boom, come up, boom. The reload process is as we're coming back up. So we got our opponent out there. We step and drop, bam, body, boom, head. We drop down, boom, body, boom, head. Practice that over and over and over and over. Especially just on the floor, like right now. All right, we also got rolling the hook. So if somebody's throwing if it's two right-handed fighters, somebody throwing the right hand, if we roll up under it, look what happens. Our hook gets loaded. Bam. Practice stepping into that. Whether you step in or stand still, either way. Here, boom. Roll, boom. Roll, boom. Is that, okay? We also got the jab in the hook. So if you want to throw the hook, it's a good idea to put something in front of it to disguise what you're going to do. It's not always the first shot you want to hurt them. It's the second, third, or fourth, right? The combination, end of the combination. So we can go one, step in. Look at the load, though. It was the load that matters. Look at how I set it up. One, boom. One, boom. Back foot comes with me. One, boom, pow. One, low, pow. what we can also do is slip the hook. So, let's say somebody throwing the right hand down the middle. They're throwing. I'm off to the side, slip. Bam, you come over the top of that hook. Or you can go to the body with it. We're here. Bam. Now, I'm about to go over all these same hook drills for you on the bag. So you're working on the floor, which that's where you should be working on it first, and then you go to the bag with it. So, first thing is, we get the position of our hook or the reach of our hook set down. So here's my jab, fully extended. Okay, let me take a little half a step back. Now I'm right out of range. Okay, I'm right out of range. I'll have to step to make this hook happen. Step with your front foot. Now you see I had to reach out a little bit further. Okay, no big deal. Look, I do it again. Sit down and load the body. Okay, right there. Now let me get a little bit closer. I'm closer. My shots are shorter. Okay, shots are shorter. Where a lot of your hooks are going to come from to begin with. Hooks are going to be thrown a little bit more on the inside than so far back. So when we throw the hook, we're here, we load, sit the feet down, nice and solid. Bam. Now if you notice, I turn on my front foot. That's normal and natural. It gives a little bit more power, a little bit more rotation into it if you know how to do it correctly, if you stay balanced. Load. Then you got snap. Load. Try not to let your body get it rotated too far to the right. And let your fist get behind you. You wanna hit that bag right at the right timing. It's gotta feel good to you. Your body should almost be lined up. Right? I got a straight line going on right here. Everything's horizontal. Bam. A little drill you can do on the bag to help you with your hook and set it up. Throw the right hand right by. And then you replace, when you pull back, you replace with the hook. Turn on the right foot, right side of the body, stay balanced. Make sure you're planting that back foot down into the ground. Now, no matter where the bag goes, still talking about reach here. No matter where the bag goes, you need to position your feet and body in range to where you can hit it. Now, that was reaching, stepping, and loading with the hook. Now let's go to the body and head. So you see where my body is correlating to the bag, right here. Head right here. So there's not a whole lot of difference. So you don't have to hit way down here. So drop. Drop down. Stay balanced. Remember, your reload happens as you start standing up a little taller right before you throw the second hook. Now, rolling the hook. Rolling, then throwing the hook. Let's say our opponent, their punch is coming from this right side of the bag. Roll up under, drop. Roll. Come up, nice balance in center. Now, let's work on the jab and hook. So, we're out here in distance. We pop the jab. Okay, fully extended, good. Fully extended, I'm stepping into it. I'm driving my back foot into the ground as I step. Now, I'm a jab, bring the back foot, then throw the hook. Jab, bring the back foot, then throw the hook. Practice, practice, practice. Slipping and throwing the hook. On the bag. That's all it is. Still driving off the back foot, stepping with that front, slipping, slip. I got a whole video on slipping. I'll link it to this. Go ahead, watch over that if you need to learn how to slip. Slip. Now throwing the hook and pivot. Here we go. So, I'm right center of the bag. My pivot, work in on it, boom. I should get right here. So when I step and turn. Work in on the bag, work in on it. Move a little bit. Step, throw, then turn. Make you pivot. All right, throwing that check hook. Throwing the check hook is very similar to just throwing the hook and then pivot. We're just gonna take a little bit off the hook. I think the check hook is thrown in motion. Your body stays in motion. So you're moving, moving, moving. Turn. Body stays in motion. Turn. Body stays in motion. Turn. So, 9 drills. 9 of them you can go over. Hey, don't forget, like, subscribe, share this with somebody. I much appreciate it. I do this just for the love of boxing, for the love of being a teacher. You know, I like to bring people up. I like to help them out, teach them something new, give them a skill, all right? Because that's just where my passion is. So, if you don't mind, help me out.